I'm Cassie with Shape of the City. Dog bites around Lincoln have been on the rise over the past few years. In fact, we've had an increase. From 2017, there were 335 humans that were bit by dog bites to, in 2019, that number coming to 440. Today, we're going to learn about some of the reasons dog bites happen and what we can do to prevent them. So I'll be talking with Damon, an animal control officer from the Lincoln-Lancaster County Health Department, and Shelby, one of the director of operations at the Pylock Adoption Center, and she also holds a degree in animal science. Thank you for being with us today. So, do most animal bites happen in the home or on the trails? Like, where would you say they most occur?
What we've noticed that most dog bites take place either in the home or around the neighborhood where the dog lives. Also, during warmer weather, we see more bites on trails and more out in the public than we do in colder months.
And so for you, Shelby, what might cause a dog to bite a child or an adult? Are there certain things that might provoke that bite to happen?
Yeah, so all dogs have the potential to bite. In my experience, it's situations where the dog might be unsupervised with a small child, and that small child just can't pick up on the body language signs. Or maybe it's an unattended dog that is loose in the neighborhood because the owner wasn't paying close enough attention. Dogs can bite for a number of reasons, including fear, aggression, being protective of their belongings. And so paying attention to the body language signs are a really big key. So if people aren't paying attention and they miss those warning signs, that's when bites can happen.
I know a lot of people might think that there's a certain type of dog or size of dog that might be more inclined to bite someone. In your experience, is there a certain type of dog that might bite someone over another type of dog?
Any dog can bite. Of course, larger breed, medium-sized breed dogs tend to do more damage when they bite, but smaller breed dogs, when they bite, also can be serious bites and require medical attention.
I would also say that a big category of dogs that have bite records are the undertrained or undersocialized ones. They just haven't been in those experiences, and so when they don't have training, that can result in bites sometimes.
And so what can we do to prevent a young child from possibly being bit?
Education is key. Education in schools is awesome, but then also educating adults and dog owners. Responsible dog ownership is a huge, important factor in that. Responsible dog ownership leads to less loose dogs running around, more trained dogs who know how to handle different situations, and then also teaching kids about body language. That way they can maybe know the warning signs as well.
Thank you. And so what about a dog that I may be familiar with?
Yeah, we encourage people to approach strange dogs and familiar dogs in the same manner. So kind of taking your fist and making it like this, and then just kind of letting the dog sniff you. And then reaching towards the side of the neck and petting them. We never want to reach over the dog's head because that can be intimidating. And you never want to reach out and hug a dog either, whether it's one you know or one you is unfamiliar to you. That can be pretty intimidating to a dog as well. If he were scared of me, I would have turned my body to the side a little bit and just made myself appear a little smaller, but I'm also going to let him lead the interaction. He's also leaning into me for more attention, but if he were to walk away, I would just stop my interaction with him. So one thing we also want to do is just keep in mind body language with dealing with animals. So with dogs, if they're licking their lips a lot, it can be a sign of nervousness. If they have really big eyes, that's called a whale eye. It can also be a sign of uneasiness, nervousness, shyness. And so when dogs are displaying those behaviors, it is best to just give them some space. One thing with kids we also want to encourage is that an adult is present at all times. Kids cannot pick up on those body language signs, so anytime kids and dogs are together, adults need to be present to monitor for those body language signs. Kids don't quite understand that dogs don't like hugs.
Thank you so much for these tips today, and I think they're something that anyone that's around a dog can use.